You arrive at the edge of a vast nothing before light and shadow have learned their names. There is no ground yet, only a wide hush that holds you. You are not falling. You are simply here, suspended in the time before time. The dark is soft, not empty. It presses close, gentle as breath against your skin. There is no floor below and no ceiling above. There is only this warm, weightless dark in every direction. There is no up to rise toward. There is no down to sink into. There is only here and you resting in it. You are not early and you are not late. You have arrived exactly when there is nothing left to arrive for. The dark welcomes you without a word, because words are not yet made. You feel your shoulders let go. Whatever you carried, you set it down here. Nothing asks anything of you. No task waits. No hour passes. No name is yours to answer to. Above you, a sky waits without stars. No moon, no cloud, only a deep and patient blue. It is the color of a world that has not yet decided what to be. You breathe in, and the air tastes faint and clean. You breathe out, and the nothing softens further. The dark seems to breathe along with you, slow and even. This is the world before gods. Before rule, before voice, before a single name was spoken. Nothing here has been claimed. Nothing here has been shaped. There are no edges to find and no center to reach. There is only the quiet and you drifting inside it. You feel how old this stillness is. Older than memory. Older than the first word. It does not press or pull. It holds you the way deep water holds a leaf. You float, and the floating is enough. No one is watching. One is waiting. There is nothing here to measure you against. You are allowed to be exactly as you are. The dark has a texture soft as worn cloth against your skin. It is neither warm nor cold, only kind. Your body forgets where its borders are. Your breath is the only thing that moves. You cannot tell where you end and the dark begins. There is nothing here to fear, because nothing here has been made to harm. There is no cold, only the absence of any chill. There is no weight, only the absence of any burden. You could have been here forever. It feels somehow as though you always were. Your thoughts begin to slow. They drift apart like mist with nothing to gather them. You stop reaching for them. You let them go, one by one, into the soft dark. Time does not move here. There is no before and nothing yet to come. There is only now, wide and unhurried. You breathe and the now grows gentler. Far below, something begins to gather. Not a sound, not yet. Only a sense that the dark is thickening into form. You feel it the way you feel sleep arrive. Without effort. Beneath you, the first land is forming. A pale plain spreads outward, smooth and unmarked. It is the color of bone and morning ash. The edges blur into the dark, with no horizon to hold them. You settle toward it gently, drawn down like mist. Your body meets the ground without weight. The earth is cool and even beneath you. It has never held a footprint. It has never been named a place. You rest your hand against it. The surface is fine, like cooled clay, faintly grained. A low warmth lives underneath, distant and kind. You press your palm a little deeper. The ground gives softly, then holds, patient and sure. A fine grit clings to your fingers, dry and weightless. It is the first dust this world has ever made. You let it sift away between your fingers. A little way off, the land lifts into a low ridge. It rises slowly, smooth and unhurried. It was not there a moment ago. The world is still deciding its shape. You watch the curve of it lengthen against the dim sky. To one side, a gentle slope of pale sand gathers. It pours into a hollow without a sound. A scatter of smooth pebbles rests there, round and cool. They have never been counted, never been named. A thin vein of darker stone runs through the plain. You trace it with your eyes until it fades into shadow. Beyond it, a long flat shelf of rock lies bare and patient. A single crack opens in the clay, slow as a yawn. A shallow valley folds itself into the distance. A low dune gathers grain by grain, soft at its crest. A smooth boulder rests half sunk in the pale earth. A field of fine silt lies flat and untouched. You watch the first ripple cross the surface of the sand. A single grain rolls down the slope and comes to rest. A faint slope of clay curves down toward the low ground. Far off, the plain rises into a soft, rounded hill. A scattering of dark grains marks where the first soil is forming. The land is teaching itself how to be land. Tries a curve, then a hollow, then a long and level rest. Nothing it makes is wrong. Nothing it makes will be judged. Each shape arrives without effort, then simply stays. Now the first water moves. A thin thread of it seeps up through the cool clay. It gathers slowly, finding the lowest, quietest place. Near your feet, a shallow basin forms. The water fills it, clear and perfectly still. It holds no reflection, only a calm and a layer of dark. A single drop slides down the slope and joins the rest. The surface trembles once, then smooths to glass again. A single reed leans at its edge, pale as old straw. It bows once, though no wind moves it. No wind moves the air at all. Nothing hurries. The land simply becomes the way a thought becomes a dream. You feel your breathing slow to match it. In, and the plain widens. Out, and the dark draws back a little further. Faint scent reaches you of wet earth and cooling stone. It is the first smell this world has ever made. You let it settle in your chest. Your body grows heavier against the young ground. The warmth below rises to meet you. You sink a little, held and unhurried. The land cradles the shape of you as if it had been waiting. Now the silence arrives. Not the absence of sound, but the first silence itself. It is deep, and it is whole. You have never heard a quiet like this. There is nothing for it to interrupt, and nothing it interrupts. It simply is vast and unbroken. You feel it fold around your ears. You feel it rest on your closed eyes. The silence has weight, soft as a heavy blanket. It lies over the plain. It lies over the ridge. It lies over you. It fills the shallow basin without a ripple. It pools in the hollow where the pale sand gathered. It settles into the dark between the low stones. It rests in the shallow valley like still water. It gathers under the half-sunk boulder, deep and cool. It lies flat across the field of untouched silt. There is a silence beneath the water. There is a silence inside your own chest. There is a silence in the space between two heartbeats. There is a silence that has never once been broken. There is a silence that holds the whole young world like a cupped hand. There is a silence so wide it has no echo at all. You listen, and the listening itself grows quiet. Your thoughts grow slower inside it. One by one, they quiet and lie down. There is nothing here to remember. There is nothing here to expect. Only this wide and gentle stillness before the first word. You breathe into it, and it takes your breath kindly. A single drop of water falls somewhere far away. The sound arrives, then dissolves, swallowed whole. The silence closes over it like calm water. You wait, and no other sound comes. You did not know quiet could feel so full. It is not lonely. It is the opposite of lonely. It is the feeling of being held by everything at once. You let it move through you, slow as cool water. You let it reach the places that have been tense too long. You let it carry away the noise you did not know you held. You let it soak into your chest. It loosens your jaw. It softens the space between your brows. It eases the small knot at the base of your neck. The edges of your body soften into the earth. Your arms grow distant and warm. Your legs grow heavy and still. You are part of the quiet now. There is no line between you and the calm around you. You rest in it, and it rests in you. Then, beneath you, the first pulse begins. Heartbeat in the body of the young world. You feel it rise through the ground and into your spine. It is not loud. It is barely more than a feeling. But it is the first rhythm this place has ever known. One slow beat, then a long, patient wait. Then another. You let your breath fall in time with it. Breathe in slowly as the world rests. Hold soft and easy for a moment. Breathe out longer still as the world stirs. And wait in the quiet until the next breath comes on its own. Again, breathe in and feel the warmth gather. Hold it gently, without effort. Breathe out and feel the warmth spread. And rest in the long, kind pause that follows. Once more, breathe in, slow and deep. Let it fill you to the soft edge of your ribs. Breathe out and let a little more of the day fall away. And rest with nothing left to do. One last time, breathe in and gather a quiet warmth. Hold it light and easy at the center of your chest. Breathe out and let your whole body grow a little heavier. And rest, carried by the slow beat of the world. The beat moves through the plain like a tide beneath stone. It carries no message. It only keeps the slow time of a place still being born. You feel it in the small of your back. You feel it travel up, soft and warm, through every tired muscle. You feel it settle behind your ribs. You feel it loosen the long line of your spine. You feel it move into your hips, your knees, your heavy feet. Your own heart softens toward its pace. The two rhythms drift closer. A gentle warmth gathers low in your chest, like a sleeping ember. It rises into your shoulders and melts them down. It moves along your arms and loosens your hands. Your fingers uncurl against the cool ground. Your breath grows long and even. There is nothing to hold. There is nowhere to go. Only the deep, patient beat below and the wide dark above. You feel rooted now and weightless at the same time. Held by the ground and carried by its rhythm. The beat asks for nothing. It does not hurry, and it never tires. It will keep its slow time long after you have drifted off. You rest fully. and the resting asks nothing back. Each beat draws you a little deeper. Each weight between them is wide and kind. You stop counting them. You simply let them carry you. On the far edge, the first light begins. It is not the sun. The sun has not been imagined yet. It is only a pale swell along the rim of the world. A faint glow rising without a source. You watch it bloom slow as a held breath. First, the dark thins to a soft gray. Then the gray warms to the color of ash and pearl. Then a low band of honey gathers along the edge of the land. The plain catches it gently, turning from gray to soft gold. The light reaches the low ridge and traces its curve. Then it slips into the shallow valley and fills it slowly. Then it climbs the rounded hill and warms its quiet shoulder. Then it crosses the slope of clay and softens every line. Then it crosses the low dune and gilds its soft crest. Then it touches the half-sunk boulder and warms its smooth face. The long shelf of rock glows faintly, then fully, warm and pale. The field of silt turns the color of pale wheat. The sky lifts toward a quiet, muted blue. It is the first dawn, though no one has named the dawn. The light does not hurry. It does not flare or break. It seeps into the dark the way warmth seeps into cold hands. You feel it touch your face, faint and kind. You feel it rest along your arms. Your skin remembers being warm. The glow spreads across the long plain, smoothing every edge. Where it passes, the pale ground turns the color of honey and clay. The shallow basin catches a coin of light and holds it, trembling and soft. The smooth pebbles in the hollow gleam, each one a small, quiet moon. thin vein of dark stone takes on a faint, glowing line. Shadows lean out from the low stones, long and unafraid. They are the first shadows, and they fall gently. A thin shimmer drifts above the ground, pale and slow. The single reed glows at its tip, lit from within. You breathe the warm light in. You let it settle behind your eyes. The color deepens, honey folding into a soft rose. Then it eases again back toward a calm and gentle gold. There is no heat in it, only kindness. The warmth moves down your chest and into your belly. It loosens everything it touches. It spreads along your arms, slow as warm water. It settles into your legs and leaves them heavy and calm. The world is becoming gentle, and you are inside its becoming. You feel no need to move. There is nowhere brighter to reach for. There is nothing here that the light has missed. You only watch and breathe and grow more still. And then, at the far edge of the light, the first presence forms. There are no gods here, only a shape, faint as mist over water. It has no days. It has no name. It rises slowly near the still, dark pool. You watch it without fear. It does not come closer. It does not ask to be known. It simply stands at the edge of the light, quiet as you are. It sways a little, soft as smoke above a low flame. Perhaps it is the world beginning to dream of itself. Perhaps it is only the shape of the silence made visible. Perhaps it is the first thought the world has ever had. You feel no threat from it. You feel only a deep and shared stillness. For a long moment, you and the shape simply rest together. Two quiet things at the edge of a waking world. It seems to breathe slow and even in time with you. You breathe with it, and it breathes with you. It asks for nothing. It offers nothing but its calm. You feel somehow that it has been waiting as gently as you have. You feel that it is glad in a quiet way, simply to be seen. It moves once along the edge of the pool, slow as a drifting cloud. Then it grows still again, patient as the land beneath you. Then it turns soft as drifting smoke. It bows once toward the pale water, and it softens and folds back into the gentle air. The pool returns to glass. The light holds steady on the plain. The great quiet settles again, deeper than before. You understand without words that you have seen the first of everything. The first land, the first water, the first silence, the first beat, the first light, and the first faint dream of a presence before any name was given. Nothing here will trouble you. Nothing here will call. You are simply allowed to be and to rest. Now the world begins its first turning. The light has crossed the sky once, slow as a single breath. And now it begins just as gently to fade. This is the first dusk, though no one has named the dusk. The amber thins along the ridge. The gold drains slowly from the plain. The honey cools to a soft and dusty rose. The rose deepens, little by little, to a quiet indigo. The sky settles toward a calm, dark blue. The first day is folding quietly into the first night. You feel no loss in it, only the natural turning of a young and patient world. The world is learning to rest the way you are learning to rest. The beat beneath you slows further. Your breath lengthens to follow it. The plain stretches wide and pale beneath the dimming sky. A cool air moves low across the ground. It carries the faint scent of cold earth and distant rain. You breathe it in slow and full. The cool air does not chill you. It only smooths the last of the warmth into a gentle, even calm. Your eyes grow heavy. The light behind them softens to a low, warm glow. There is nothing more for you to see tonight. There is nothing more for you to do. Now let the stillness move gently through you. Let your forehead grow smooth and soft. Let your eyes rest deep and quiet in their warmth. Let your cheeks soften and your jaw come loose. Let your throat grow calm and open. Let your shoulders sink toward the patient ground. Let your arms grow heavy and then let them go. Let your hands open, empty and at ease. Let your chest rise and fall on its own. Let your belly soften with every slow breath. Let your back settle one slow inch at a time. Let your hips grow heavy and warm. Let your legs grow long and heavy and still. Let your knees unlock and your ankles fall loose. Let your feet grow warm and let the last weight drain away. And now, let your breath ask nothing of you at all. Let it come and let it go with no effort and no count. Let each part of you grow a little softer than the last. Let the warmth pool quietly wherever it has gathered. Your whole body rests against the cool, even ground. The earth holds you without effort. The silence holds the earth. The dark sees it all vast and kind. You are small inside it and entirely safe. The first stars have not been made. There is nothing above you but gentle, endless dark, and nothing below you but the slow, steady beat of the world. You drift between them, light as mist. The shallow basin grows dark and quiet at the edge of your mind. The reed bows once more, then is still. The pale pebbles dim one by one in the hollow. The half-sunk boulder fades into a soft gray shape. The rounded hill sinks quietly into the dark. The slope of clay smooths away into shadow. The low dune blurs into the gathering dark. The low ridge blurs into the deepening blue. The long shelf of rock fades softly into shadow. The shallow valley fills slowly with the dark. Your thoughts have gone quiet. Your breathing has gone slow. The plain fades softly at its edges. One by one, the shapes of the world let go. And you let go with them. There is nothing to hold now. There is nothing to follow. The slow beat beneath you grows faint and far. The silence draws close, warm as a folded blanket. You sink into it, slow and deep. Each breath carries you further from the shore of waking. There is nothing left to watch and nothing left to do. there is only the warm dark and the slow tide of your breath. You are floating again the way you were at the very start. Held in the time before time, gentle and unafraid. The dark grows softer and softer still. With every breath, you drift a little deeper. With every breath, the world grows a little farther away. The last of the light folds quietly away. The world before God's grows still around you. Everything is calm. Everything is quiet. Nothing calls you anymore. Nothing remains to follow. Only the slow rhythm of your breath. Slow and steady and gently. Without effort. everything is still.